Sounds good, Lucy. But yeah, most people probably don't realize when they see like the Monero Piratechain flag that that actually is one of the answers. They're probably still using pounds with that bitch, the queef of England, who's still alive, printed on all of them. And they're just enslaved under it. They still listen to a lot of these criminals, government. It's unfortunate. That's what people really need to understand. If they want to get out of a lot of this stuff, just realize all governments are criminal organizations. All cops are criminals. Stop using their money. Start using cryptocurrency, preferably Monero and Piratechain. And stop paying their extortion fees. You're only basically paying for your own enslavement. And if enough people did that, there'd be a lot of changes. But you know, in places like Mexico, there's already a lot of people not doing stuff like that, like not paying taxes. They don't listen to cops. They don't listen to the government. If people in Mexico can catch on to using even silver as currency, which actually Hugo Salinas Price has talked tons about, I fully support, and cryptocurrency, Mexico is going to be heaven on earth, especially with the cartels, tons of people with guns and helicopters. If anyone tries to form a government, they'll take them out. I love it. But meanwhile, in places like the US, all the politicians are just like, we got to shut down the cryptocurrencies. Government must have power to reverse crypto transactions, says co-chair of Blockchain Caucus. Ha ha ha, you have no power here. Yeah, try to get the ability to reverse Piratechain transactions there, you fag. What's his name? Illinois Democrat. I don't know, see his name. Looks like a total demon rat. Yeah, try to reverse those transactions. Fucker. Meanwhile, something interesting happened. One of the sort of bigger names in Bitcoin, one of the guys who's been around since like basically the very beginning, is reported dead. Mystery as Bitcoin billionaire reported dead after drowning in sea amid fears crypto fortune could be lost forever. Bitcoin billionaire Mircea Popescu has reportedly drowned off the coast of Costa Rica last Wednesday while taking a morning swim. The widely reported death of the controversial investor has now sparked speculation about what will happen to his Bitcoin fortune, which is estimated to be worth more than $1.4 billion. But unconfirmed rumors swirling about the internet claim his family cannot access his Bitcoin addresses, where it is claimed he held 1 million Bitcoins. If the billionaire had not made arrangements for others to get access to his wallets, those tokens could end up being lost forever. It follows the death of software mogul John McAfee, who was found hanged last week in a Barcelona cell, who was also said to have vast sums tied up in cryptocurrency. Alexander Martyr says, it looks like that with the deaths of Mircea Popescu and John McAfee, a significant amount of BTC might be lost forever. That's interesting. The first thing that popped into my head is he faked his own death. And he probably did. That's what I would do if I was 41 years old and well known as a Bitcoin billionaire. Even people like Trace Mayer, he's one of the first guys who got me into Bitcoin. He's basically disappeared. A lot of the Bitcoin billionaires, they're just moving on now. And I'm nowhere near a Bitcoin billionaire, but barely a Bitcoin millionaire. But even myself, I'm like, at some point, I think I'm just going to move on. This world's going to get too crazy. They're going to start coming after all of us. You'll probably find us in like a Bitcoin citadel somewhere on the island in Lieberland, surrounded by like just aircraft, anti-aircraft missiles and nuclear bombs and stuff. That's what we'll probably be doing. So he probably faked his death, but if he did die, it kind of points out that, you know, I don't know if he had kids or anything. I actually don't know much about him at all. I don't follow that kind of stuff. I'm not like a gossip, like who's the who's who of Bitcoin. I don't care. But if you had a family or something, I've heard this a lot. Like people don't have like multi-sig wallets. There's actually companies that will set up wealth, sort of like if you die, they'll have like your will sort of a thing, and then they'll have like your Bitcoin keys, and it'll be spread out amongst numerous different people. And there's a company called Casa. I'll try to put it on screen if I can remember to find it. I like them a lot, and they help you do stuff like that. So if you have a large amount of Bitcoin, you should definitely be doing that. And I've heard some rumors that John McAfee isn't dead either, but you always hear those kind of rumors. I highly doubt it, but if he isn't, that'd be so awesome. If he comes back, he's like, I'm alive, bitches. I'll definitely throw a party that day. Actually, I'll fly to wherever he is and have a party.